Well, hi there pluckers, Ivysaur Fingers back with you again, hopefully for another interesting lesson on another golden oldie. This one's from a-ha and a song called Take On Me. Hopefully you've seen my playthrough I did very recently. I'm going to hopefully try and show you what I played in that version. It's my take on it for a slowed down acoustic version, if you like. Okay, so starting off with the tuning, it's standard tuning, capoed at the 2nd fret. This enables us to play it in the same key as the original, which is the key of E, but without too many bar chords. Okay, so let's get to it. So starting off with the intro. For the intro I did this. Into the song. Okay, so what am I doing there? It's quite straightforward. This is a straightforward A minor chord, 5 downward strum, and then I'm doing this. So that's the 3rd string, then the 2nd string, and then take the 1st finger off the 2nd string and play the 2nd string open. So you got, okay, then I'm playing a standard D chord, 5 or 4 down, whichever you like best. Minute break, pause, and then you strum it again. Okay, so it's like that sort of thing. Okay, so there's sort of little gap and then another strum. Okay. The 2nd strum, it's nice if you just say do the top 3 strings on the 2nd strum just to highlight that part of the chord. Okay, so it's something like that. Okay, then we go to a G chord. I tend to do my G's like this most of the time, but your standard G is fine. Okay, as long as it's a G chord, strum the G chord, 6 down to 1, all the 6 strings. Okay, and then you play open 3rd, open 2nd, open 3rd, okay? So far. Okay, got that. Then we play this little rundown from C. I mean, it open that, starting on the 5th string. Then play sort of a C chord with B in the bass. And the 1st finger stays where it is, 1st fret, 2nd string, B string, and this 2nd finger goes up from the 4th string, 2nd fret, to the 5th string, 2nd fret, and you hit that 5th string and strum down. Okay, so it's, and then we head back to the A minor, and you just repeat the intro again. Okay, so slowly. 2 lots. Okay, and then we're into the song. Talking. So, talking away is A minor. Talking away. Now ideally this 2nd chord is a D with F sharp in the bass. Okay, now I tend to play it like this, which is 1st finger is on the 2nd fret of the bottom E string, 2nd finger is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and either your pinky or 3rd finger is playing the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, the B string, and I'm strumming from 6 down to 2. I'm not playing the top E string. So that's the way I play it, but there are other ways. A standard D chord with your thumb over is fine. Standard D chord like that, and then you can put your thumb over 2nd fret of the bottom E string. That's another way people used to play this chord. Okay. If you can't manage either of those, just play a standard, a D chord, 5 downwards. Okay, so go talking away. That's the way I play it. Or you could go talking away. So the second way you could play it, with the thumb over. Or you could just play a standard D chord, okay? Talking away. Okay, you just don't get that note into it, okay? But it's not life and death, you know? Talking away. Okay, now the next bit is basically the G chord. So you go to that G chord, so just a G chord, whichever way, standard G like that, or G like that, or you could play a 4-fingered G if you fancy that, doubling up on the top 2 strings, 3rd fret. That's quite nice as well. So talking away. Okay, and then you do that C progression down to A minor, like you did in the intro. Got it? Okay, so talking away. Well, I don't know what I'm to say. And then repeat. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. Alright, and when you get to this line, you go from the A minor to the D, either with the F sharp in the bass or not, doesn't matter. You go to E minor. I'll be coming home for you, love. Okay. Okay, that's that last line of the verse. I'll be coming for your love, okay. You can just play a single strum on those 2 chords, E minor. I'll be coming for your love, okay. Okay, so it's E minor to C. So the whole verse so far, okay. Talking away, well, I don't know. I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay. Pause, and then we're going into the chorus, okay. And the chorus is G, take on me. So it's G, however you wish to play it. 4-finger G is nice, or a standard G. D, standard D chord. E minor. Now, this is another option. On the first line where it goes take on me, what you do is you count 3 on that E minor, and then on the 4th one you play the D with F sharp in the bass, or a standard, if you can't do that, a standard D chord. Okay, so it's like take on 1, 2, 3, 4, and it builds back up to the G chord again. Okay, and we start another take me on. Okay, so it's take on me, 2, 3, back to G, take. Now second time round it's B minor, so it's take me on. So instead of the D, it's a B minor. B minor bar chord is nice. 2nd fret from the capo, bar, minor shape. Or if you can't manage bar chord, play a simple B minor like that. It's fine. 2nd fret, top E string from the capo, for top E string there, 2nd fret, 1st finger. 3rd fret from the capo, 2nd string, 2nd finger. 3rd and pinky, 3rd finger and pinky on the 4th fret from the capo on the 4th string, and third string. 4 downwards, don't play the 5th string or the 6th string if you're doing that one. Okay, so the first time round it's G, D, E minor, 2, 3, D, back to G. Second time take B minor, E minor, and this time we go to C. So the second one is G, B minor, E minor, C. And then the third one is different again. It's G, B7, E minor, C. Okay, so once again, let's go from the beginning of the chorus. First one, G, D, R, E minor, 2, 3, D, or D with F sharp in the bass, back to G, B minor, E minor, C, out to G again, B7, E minor, C, in a day, or G, D with F sharp in the bass, or a D, whichever you can manage, C. Just 2 strokes on the way I was doing it was just 2 downstrokes on the C chord. So take on in a day or 2 is G, D with F sharp in the bass, or just a standard D, okay, whichever, in a day or 2. 1, 2, 2 downstrokes on the C, pause, and then we do this. Okay, what I'll do there is a hammer on the open 3rd string to the 2nd fret. Open 3rd, hammer into the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then hit the 2nd fret of the top E string. Got that? Okay, so that's the way I was playing it. There is another way you could play it. You could go, but that's moving your hand into another part of the fretboard, so it's up to you. So you can either do like that, or you can do as a slide on the 5th fret from the capo on the 4th string, the D string, hit that note, slide it up to the 7th fret, and then hit that 7th fret of the 2nd string. But I was doing it like this, because your hand's where it is, okay, you're not moving your hand well away from where you're playing, okay. So, chorus again. Take on me. Sorry, let's do it again. I didn't count 3, that was 2. So let's take on 1, 2, 3, D, G, B minor, E minor, C, G, B7, B, E minor, C, in a day, G, 2, D with F sharp in the bass, C, pause, and then we're off into another verse, exactly the same to play as the first verse, but with different words, obviously, okay? So, needless to say, I'm a dozen names, but that's me. I'm stumbling away, slowly learning that life is okay, and say after me, E minor, it's no better to be safe than sorry. And guess what? The chorus, take on me, take me home, I'll be gone in a day or 2. Okay. Right then, boys and girls, the instrumental bridge section, I tried to basically base it on the main riff of the original disco hit. Okay, so you've got this which is the main riff in it, so to speak, so it's based on that. So starting off with an A minor, single strum from 5 downwards, then you play the top E string, the second string, and 2 hits on that second on the third, so it's okay. Then we play a standard D chord, 5 downwards if you like. So that's a D chord, then the top E string, 2nd fret, then the 3rd fret top E string, and then you end up on the 5th fret of the top E string. So it's, I tend to use my pinky, so it's D, top E string, then the 3rd fret at the top E, I put my pinky on it, okay, and then go up to the 5th fret. So far we've got this. Alright, then we play a partial G chord, and all I'm doing is I'm fretting the top 2 strings on the 3rd fret from the capo, like that. Okay, and I'm playing 4 downwards, so the 4th string's open, the 3rd string's open, okay, and it's like, so it's a strum down from 4 down to 1, then you play the top E string on the 3rd fret, twice sort of thing, then you play that 2nd string 3rd fret, and then lower it down to the 1st fret 2nd string, so you've got, so the whole thing so far. Slowly. Okay, and finally I fret a C chord, 5 downwards strum, all the way right down to 5 down to 1, okay. So that's like C strum, and then two hits on the top E, a down and an up on the top E string open, okay. Then I put my pinky on that 3rd fret of the 2nd string, so it's, then play the top E string open, so it's, got that? So you play that 2nd string 3rd fret with your pinky, and then the top E string open again, so it's, and then play that 3rd fret on the 2nd string again, and then 1st fret 2nd string, so it's, and then you repeat the whole thing. Okay, got that? So you play that whole thing twice, okay, and then we go into the 3rd verse, which is standard verse configuration chord wise, okay, so it's just like all the other 2 verses. So going from where we come out of the 2nd chorus going into the instrumental bridge, okay, so we come out to let's go from the 2nd chorus, okay, so it's take on me, take me on, I'll be gone in a day or 2. you say it is life or just to play my worries away? You're all the things that I got to remember. We stay in a way. E minor, I'll come in for you anyway. Then we go into the final chorus, standard chorus. Take on me, take me on, till me gone in a day or two. Now this is the final chorus, so we're going into the outro. So on the end of it, we're going to Dale 2, and the Dale 2 is G, D, or D with F sharp in the bass, whichever you can manage, E minor to a C. Okay, so that last line is I'll be gone in the day, or G, D, E minor, C. Then we do that I'll be gone again. G, B7, B, E minor, gone. C, in a day, or G, D with F sharp in the bass, or D, E minor, C, in a day, or G to D with F sharp in the bass, stop on the C, and that's the end of the song. Okay? So the whole last chorus, okay, take, and the outro, a day or two. It just hangs there. Okay, so there you go, boys and girls. My take on me from a-ha as a slow, moody sort of version. Okay, acoustic version. Thanks very much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll come back for another lesson shortly. Bye for now.